Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are at in the world. And welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me in this YouTube journey. So when you come into this live stream, give me a Fonzie, either by double tapping the screen or just simply hitting a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell. All of that helps out this channel, and I am very, very grateful for all of your love and support. This video, TGIF, thank God it is Freya's Day, is for the element of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I want to give a big shout out to one of my favorite earth angels. Her name is Judy. Thank you for sharing these videos. Thank you for all your kind words. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. I greatly appreciate it. I love you from the bottom of my heart. You and your husband are though you guys are my earth angels. You saved my life and I am grateful for you. I'm grateful for crossing your path. All right. Just a quick little shout out. All right. So, again, TGIF, it's Freya's Day. On Fridays, we pull Divine Feminine messages. So what Divine Feminine wants to come through for the element of fire? That's a lot. Can I only have one, please, and thank you? Can I have one Divine Feminine who wants to come through for the element of fire? Divine Feminine for the element of fire. Please and thank you. Okay. 2 is better than 5. I'll take that. All right. So we have Lalita, the red goddess. Playfulness and spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. So you have Lolita, the red goddess. So red represents the root chakra. The root chakra talks about security, but it also talks about the red planet, Mars, aggression, passion. You can see there's a lot of butterflies there, so you could be seeing blue butterflies. She has arrows and a bow, so this could be particular for Sagittarius because they're the archer. It talks about being playful. It talks about laughing, having fun. And believe it or not, laughter is the greatest way to purge. Tears are good too because tears are good for cleansing, but laughter is an amazing way to purge. So, for some of you, you could be in this playful energy where you're out having fun. You're out, out and about, enjoying life a little bit. All right. So, Greed Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. So, you're also highly protected here. And Sekhmet, the red lady. So, you got the red goddess and the red lady coming through. So, the color red is very significant here. Red and green, which Sagittarius is red and green. It is in December, but you see the red here, which talks about root chakra, right? The red goddess, the color red is very important. And then you have the color green, which rules the heart space, so opening up your hearts. So Sekhmet, and Green Tara. Green Tara represents the supreme protection. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Listening to your heart. Laughing. Being playful. Feeling secure. Feeling very loving. Opening your heart up to giving and receiving. So you got the red around. Like a red, I don't know what you want to call it, a boa, or what do they call it? That you get from Hawaii that you put around a lei. It's called a lei. So Green Tara. Let me see her number first for the element fire. Give me a Fonzie there, viewer. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so Tara is 113. And I've seen that already on the screen. So master number 11. So you're mastering something here within that root chakra when it comes to um, giving your voice to maybe being angry. Instead of angry, you're laughing it off. You're purging it through laughter. Instead of anger, you're laughing, because that's the best way to handle it for somebody there. So in number 3, being in that authentic zone, the mind, the heart, the soul, the mind, the heart, the body, something about the heart space, feeling secure. So green Tara, number 113, which adds up to a 5. So if you're a hater, thanks for the view, because I see you left. All right. So, fire signs. Green Tara embodies the emboldened state that overcomes fear and allows us to take action on what we know is right. Tara is a female Buddha in the I don't know how to pronounce it, Buddhist tradition. She is known as the mother of liberation. So, to free yourself from anger, the best way to do it is just laugh it off. It'll lead you back to the lightness in your heart space. It'll help to purge any anger, any frustration, any, because anger, envy, jealousy, pride, those are all 7 deadly sins. So let me see some real quick. I have in one of these books, envy and wrath are the 2 things that we carry in our hearts. So wrath is anger. So instead of getting angry, right, what'll lead you back to the, like, lift the heaviness off of your heart is just to laugh your way through it. That's the best way to purge whatever is making you angry. Okay, it'll liberate you, because her name is derived from the root to cross. So somebody could have crossed you, crossed your boundaries, or maybe you did this. Tara assists all beings in crossing the ocean of suffering to liberation. According to the Tara Tantra, eons ago, Tara incarnated as a king's daughter. She showed such spiritual excellence and such profound compassion that she impressed a group of monks. They told her that they would pray for her to be reborn as a man so that she could reach enlightenment. She responded by enlightening them. She told them that there's no such thing as male and female, and that's exactly right. There is no such thing when it comes to the embodiment of wholeness, masculine and feminine energies. The masculine and feminine are not gender, they're energy. The ideas, projections, and expectations that we superimpose onto the male form and the female form are not real. They are contrived. Form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. Tara vowed then and there before all the monks that she would remain a female Buddha for all lifetimes until all beings were liberated from the illusion that a person determines their ability to become enlightened. Very beautiful. Torah has 4 different types of enlightenment activity. The divine attributes depicted symbolically through the colors red, white, black, yellow, and green. Look at all the red. The red lady, the red goddess. Green Tara is Tara's embodiment of compassion, action, and enlightened action. Her color green signifies vigor and vitality. Her mudra also represents vitality and the purity of our life force, the Prana mudra. She is the action we take from a deeply rooted place within our heart. She is the energy that we take to act in alignment with what will free us, with what will free us as we liberate others. So the form of letting go of anger in your heart space is just to laugh it off. Laughter. Purge it. Purge it. Because when you give anger strength, it's destructive. When you give laughter strength, it's purging. It lets it go. It liberates you. All right. So today, for the element of fire, green Tara is a sacred nudge to get moving, to do what it is that your soul compels you to do. Don't sit with an idea or project any longer. Take action on it. Don't think about a friend who keeps coming into your heart. Go bring her dark chocolate or send her a love letter. Don't wait to express your love to someone you needed to. Go now. Tell the truth. Let your feet be moved by what has been caged within you. Let your wisdom shift into inspired action. Tara is the message that the time for action is now. There's nothing to wait for, and no person you need to become before doing what you've come here to do. Start small. Let your soul lead, not the ego. It's not the grandeur of the gesture or effort. It's the amount of love something is done with that even matters. There are so many injustices in the world, so much suffering that it's easy to get stuck in the molasses helplessness. The brilliant Burmese diplomat Aung San Suu Kyi says, if you're feeling helpless, help someone. Green Tar is about aligning what moves us to tears with compassionate action. She's the push to do something, anything that might alleviate the suffering of others. In the process of taking action with love and from love, we also liberate ourselves. So, fire signs, you're being asked to listen to your heart. Give me some funsies. And if you're a hater, thanks for the view. Appreciate it. All right. So, and she also is the supreme protector. Okay. She's given this sun. This could be significant. All right. So, master number 11. So you're mastering something. All right. So, Sekhmet. One, 7, 4. So today is 7, 1, 7, 1. 7, 1, 7, 1. 8, 8. Mastering whatever this is, mastering using laughter to liberate, to purge anger in the heart space is helping your soul to grow. It is helping you to overcome challenges. Okay? Because we got 7171. Sevens are about our soul's growth through the challenges. Mastering 11 is what you're mastering. 8, 8 adds up to a 16, which is a 7. 7, 7, 7 with the master number 11. Alrighty, so Shekinah. Oh wait, no, Sekhmet, sorry. 1, 7, 4, another 7. 1, 7, 7, 7, 1, 1, 7, 4. So 1, 7 is an 8 with the master number 4, which adds up to a 12. A 3 energy, which is about where you put your time, your energy, and focus. So I seen 311 at the beginning of this reading. 113 was Sekhmet. Green Tara. So there's something about that number that's significant. It's a message to embrace your creativity, maintain a positive mindset, and step in new beginnings. It's a sign from the universe to trust your instincts as your unique talents and current path are leading you towards personal growth and spiritual enlightenment. Um, Master number 11. 3 symbolizes creativity, self expression, joy, and spiritual guidance. It represents the presence of ascended masters supporting your journey. Master number 11 appears in the center or end and stands for spiritual awakening, intuition, and enlightenment. So 311 encourages honest communication and compassion. For singles, it suggests that embracing your true, authentic self is the key to attracting the right partner. In finances, it urges you to take charge of your professional life. It's an auspicious sign to pursue creative projects as your original idea or backed by divine energy. 311 is a nudge to let go of the past and focus on the present. So there you go, fire signs. That's what 311 stands for. Fonzie it up. If you're still here watching, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're still here watching, that means that it's resonating with you. And if you're a hater, thanks for the view. So, Sekhmet represents the sacred rage that keeps us protected and reminds the world of pure strength of feminine power. Sekhmet is the Egyptian warrior goddess depicted with the head of a lioness and the body of a woman. The lion was considered the fiercest hunter in Egypt and is a sign of protection. She is the daughter of the sun god Ra. The solar disk that she wears indicates that she is a solar deity. She is known as the powerful one. So right now, the sun is in Cancer. And in 3 to 4 days, the sun will be going into Leo. She is known as the powerful one, the Red Lady. She who maws and the one before whom evil trembles. The ancient Egyptians held rituals at the end of a war and at the beginning of each new year to tame the wrath of Sekhmet. They would play music, drink beer that was dyed with pomegranate juice, and dress all of the Sekhmet statues in red. It was believed that the inebriation will lull the goddess into a stupor and end her destruction. Sekhmet is a powerful guardian and a protector of the pharaoh. That's why you find the Leos in front of the pyramids. She is called on during times of war, considered to be a goddess of the divine retribution. On a worldly level, they're literally, we are coming into the times, maybe when the sun moves into Leo, and then in Leo season, we have 2 eclipses, a lunar and a solar. So during them time frames, there could be a big time spiritual war. Maybe the war is going to happen. Maybe another war is going to happen. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just telling you. I'm calling it as I see it here. When I see things and I speak them, they usually come true. So I see a war coming within the next 30 days, literally here on Earth. Okay, because red rules the earth chakra, earth. All right. So today she is coming into the fire energy reading. Holy rage, sacred anger, and positive aggression. These states of being are crucial aspects of the divine feminine. It's the female power that ends wars, that brings home missing children, that seeks justice for the earth and for those who can't defend themselves. So that could be what's happening for all of the missing children, from all the children who've been sacrificed, all the children who have been trafficked or victim of CSA. There could be justice coming for them in the month of August. This could be very synchronistic to Jesus, the Egyptians during when I think it was Moses who freed the chosen ones from the Egyptians. I think it's how it was when Moses found the burning bush and message from the burning bush to go and free God's chosen children from Egypt. And he went and he freed the children from Egypt, and they walked 40 days and 40 nights through the wilderness. All right. Something about that is significant today. I feel like this is a heads up for the chosen ones, especially if you're on a twin flame journey, that this is coming. This may be what your assignment is. Just letting you know, okay? I'm just, like I said, I'm calling it as I see it here. All right. So the brilliant artist and mystic William Blake relates to the voice of the artist in indigenation. Am I even on the right page? Yeah. Is the voice of God. What did I just say about the burning bush and Moses? Getting that revelation, that prophecy through the burning bush, the fire. Okay? The feminine has far too long been disassociated from rage and anger. If we can embody the fiery emotion of anger, it often festers or expresses itself in subversive and manipulative ways, or it leaves us anxious and frustrated. Positive aggression, one of the ways to positively liberate it is through the purging of laughter, the purging of tears. All right. You can do whatever you want to do. I use mine in a constructive way, like building things or grounding my energy or crying or so on, right? Or it leaves us anxious and frustrated. Positive aggression, acting with love on behalf of what breaks our hearts or enrages us, is what allows us to become agents of change to better our lives and the world around us. Sekhmet wants us to come face to face with our true strength. Power doesn't come from passive aggressive behaviors. We don't have to fear expressing our anger directly to an institution or a person who is acting unjustly. Sekhmet wants us to see that anger is an essential emotion. Yeah, you're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to be. It's what it is, right? It's how you express it that's important. Sekhmet is the sacred call to move the anger from pure emotion into conscious action. She wants us to act with conviction and from love. She wants us to create the healthy boundaries we need so we aren't injured again and again, or so that we can free ourselves from a destructive pattern. It's time to end. We have a divine right to draw a sacred circle around us at all times. The protection we invoke for ourselves and others helps us from feeling helpless to taking action. What did I say about Green Taurus divine protection? So for some of you, you can have somebody who is violating your sacred boundaries and they're angry, or because they're angry, or somebody is angry because you have a boundary up. You take it as it gets. We got Lalita, right? So it talks about laughter, purging it, seeing the light of the situation, see the butterflies. There's a lot of butterflies on this card, so you could be seeing butterflies. Speaking of butterflies, I seen a black one yesterday. I seen a black one and a white one. Yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. So what is Green Tara? What is hidden that you want brought to the light? What is hidden for the element of fire that you want brought to the light, Green Tara? Can I have one card, please? And thank you, beautiful goddess, divine feminine. What is hidden that is being brought to the light? She gave me two. Okay, so the dragon's duel. So the dragon that you feed is the dragon that's going to succeed. So you feed the angry dragon, that's the dragon that's going to manifest. If you feed the laughing dragon, that's the dragon that's going to manifest. So you got to be aware. Somebody could be having a one number 23 here with the 5 energy. Somebody is in an inner conflict here. Oh. And of course, both of these are in reverse. So you definitely have a dream walker, a horse king, who's trying to control something by casting illusions. Okay, so we have a number 8 and a 42, which is a 6. So you have somebody walking into your dreams, violating somebody's boundaries because they're angry and they're trying to control something. They're trying to control a dragon. They're also trying, look, they broke spiritual law. I'm telling you. Look at these 3 sisters. Look, a number 17. You cannot make this stuff up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people. Somebody is getting divine order, right? Somebody could have broke spiritual law on purpose. 2 people in union who are communicating, right? All right, so let's see what is hidden. The dream walker in reverse, somebody who's an illusionist, somebody who's casting some sort of an illusion, somebody who is very angry, somebody who could be laughing at your pain, triggering you, triggering your heart. Because why? Because they're envy. Because the heart space carries, if it's a negative emotion, either carries envy or wrath. Envy is jealousy. Wrath is anger. So this person can be very jealous. This person can be very angry. This person can be casting some sort of an illusion. They could be trying to control something, trying to control somebody's movement. We got 555 coming through here. The Horse King wants you to know why you think you can do everything by yourself. Keeping control of everything around you is counterproductive and exhausting. You may lose an important opportunity if you insist on being stubborn. The Horse King is patient, however, and will wait for you to come to your senses and accept what you need. You won't be able to reach your goal otherwise. Yet the Horse King says that all it takes is a decision to jump on his back. Ask for help and graciously allow yourself to be carried to your destination. Let go of control and amazing things can happen for you. And what's the number on it? 117. 117. I'm telling you, 777 and 111 is very important here. So somebody is trying to control a situation. Somebody's trying to control somebody's heart. Somebody's trying to control somebody's mind. Somebody is doing possibly root work on somebody. It could be a fellow fire sign that's doing it. Or you could have somebody who's doing it to a fire sign. If it's not happening to you, right? If you're a fire sign and you're watching this, and you're not doing this, then it's happening to you. If you're a fire sign watching this and you're doing it, know that you're violating somebody's spiritual laws, because they put up Green Tarot talks about divine protection. Somebody is supremely protected. Somebody has their boundaries up. Right? All right, so the Dream Walker challenges you to wake up from the restless sleep in which you're not dreaming at all. This is the time to remind yourself of your passions and the aspirations you may have left behind. Perhaps you should consider and allow yourself precious dreams again. Don't give them up. There's always a way they can return to you as long as you don't try to dictate the forms they take. However, another way the Dream Walker challenges you is when you're in the middle of a nightmare brought on by you or others. So somebody is giving somebody nightmares. Wake up and don't struggle, for she reminds you that the divine will lead you out of this bad dream into a much better one. This too shall pass. Be mindful that you have a unique and special purpose, right? Because somebody is divinely protected with Green Tara here. You always actively influencing your reality through your thoughts and reaction to life's challenges. So you had somebody who was dream walking into somebody's dreams, causing them nightmares because they were angry. Because they were angry. And then laughing at their pain. You got some sick SOBs, man. You really do. It's frustrating me. Like, why would, who do you think that you, and this is somebody who comes from an Egyptian bloodline. Like, why do they think they have the power to do what they want? To make a choice, to break spiritual law. This is two people. Right? Two people. They're in a partnership together. See, they're connected. Feeding somebody's conscience. All right, Sekhmet. What's hidden that's coming to the light? All because they got anger in their heart and envy in their heart. Because somebody is like god or goddess, the Egyptian bloodline, somebody who has a sacred boundary around them, somebody supremely protected. I'm telling you, somebody is divinely protected. Somebody is divinely protected by the cosmos. You cannot make this up. Cannot make this up. 4, 4, 4. 4, 1, 3, 4. 4 and 1 and a 3 is a 4 and a 4. So what is hidden is the fact that somebody is either an earth angel or they're heavily divinely protected. And you had some narcissistic spiritual abuser who is angry about it. Yes, it's frustrating. 34. Because they thought they could do whatever they wanted to do. Thought they could play God over somebody's life. Possibly with the Lalita in the red ruin somebody's reputation. So what is hidden for Sekhmet, divine feminine Sekhmet, bringing this hidden out? Always allies and never challenges. The winged wise ones represent the aid of all the angels. When you enter their realm, know that your serene prayers will be answered according to the will of the divine. This also represents divine intervention and the potential of miracles to heal and transform as if by magic. So somebody could have did some magic here. Have faith, whatever your circumstances, heavenly beings are watching over you. The winged wise ones give you a glimpse of the future by offering messages whispered in the wind. These are translated within you as inspired thought, instantly unraveling the past and revealing the present. Be aware of the higher consciousness in you. This is a good time to observe your thoughts through meditation. Who is observing those thoughts? A dream walker who thinks that they have the power to violate spiritual law, right? Self is kin to the winged wise ones who have come to help you soar. That's what's hidden, and that's what Sekhmet is telling you. So somebody's angels are mad. They're angry. Angry. They are very angry that somebody violated spiritual law and dreamwalked into somebody's dreams, trying to control their power, the power of their thoughts, the power of the red, which represents root chakra, their insecurity, their money, their family, right? So you have somebody's angels are mad. And whoever violated spiritual law and cast illusions to control somebody's heart or mind or soul, they're about to get a divine smackdown. And I feel like that's what they want want somebody to know. So if it's a fire sign who did it and you're watching this channel, know that you're about to get a divine smackdown. If you teamed up with another, you both are getting one. It's time. So it could be happening very shortly when the sun goes into Leo, which will be in the next couple of days. So they could be 34 or 43. Somebody could be 42, 24. All right, so Green Tara, fire sign, intuition. What is the fire sign's intuition telling them? Be generous. Somebody could have took advantage of somebody's generosity. We have a 5. And seek the solution. See? So 5 and a 10, which is a 6. 4, 5, 6 is coming through. 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 4, 4. 6, 6, 6. Somebody is attracting something here. 1, 2, 3, 4. In divine timing. Okay, winged wise ones in Sekhmet. Let go. A number 27, which is a 9. So there's a door opening here for an opportunity to let go of anger and liberate yourself. Because the angels are coming in to help somebody. The angels are stepping in. Because whoever did this, they didn't realize how truly protected this person is. But they're about to see the solution. They're about to see it. Because somebody broke spiritual law. So there's a door opening here. Yeah, they made a note of it. Look, the angels made a note of it. 34. 34. 777. You can't make this up. So, Green Tara, the intuition of this hidden wisdom is to be generous. I feel like somebody took advantage of somebody's generosity. So, fire signs, right now you're being guided to elevate your vibration by being generous. Give of yourself rather than remaining fearful and refusing to share with others. The secret to generosity is to share freely with no strings attached, no secret agenda, and no unspoken expectation. of now you owe me, right? So somebody may have felt like they were owed something. Um, Somebody could have took advantage of somebody's generosity. Somebody could try to attach some strings to something, trying to control somebody. Somebody had a secret agenda. Being generous means leaving yourself and focus more fully on those around you. Give whatever you feel comfortable giving. The more authentic, generous you are, the more you link with the eternal abundant web of life. The more you empty your cup to share with others, the more your cup fills, not just materially, but in every way. The more you give your time, talents, and enthusiasm and love, the more exponentially you draw the same vibration back to you. What did I say about drawing something to you? The more generous you are, the more you will activate your psychic sense, because generosity opens the heart where your psychic sense originates. Remember the heart space. Somebody is very envious. Somebody is very angry. The wrath and envy. Somebody carries these two. Never mind what others can or will give you. It's your turn to share and do the giving. So somebody went into somebody's dream, right? And tried to control something. Like, look at the empty cup. They took action and then laughed at the fact of it. They laughed at somebody's pain. They did something to trigger somebody just to get even. Trust me, the angels seen it. The angels made note of everything that was done. They made note of it. They wrote it down, right? They seen it. You can't get away with nothing. The divine sees everything. Or God, if you want to call it that. Your intuitions, your vibes not only help you tune into the flow of life and provide guided feedback about your soul's direction, they also broadcast your thoughts and feelings, which act like magnets and attract back to you the equivalent of what you send out. Masterful Sixth Sensory begins work out their imagination muscles daily by visualizing exactly what they want. They focus on solutions rather than problems. They constantly strive to improve their ability to observe them in their mind's eye. So somebody could have been not only dream walking, but could have been violating spiritual laws by psychically intruding into your energy, psychically intruding into your energy to spy on you, to spy on perhaps what you were writing down, making note of. Look, see, looking over your shoulder, just to see what you were doing. The key is to practice seeing perfect solutions in your mind's eye. In fact, practice seeing as many as possible. The more solutions you can visualize, the quickly you will attract the best for you. This is a proactive use of your vibes and make life much more exciting. I hope you see what I mean. So you had somebody who was either dream walking into your dreams and seeking some sort of a solution here, or seeing what you were working on. Trying to take advantage of your generosity, trying to control something, control your movement forward, um, gaining information on what your next step was. So this could, like I said, could be a fire sign doing this, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, getting strong Leo, or this could be somebody else doing this to a fire sign. All right. So you need to know that somebody's spirit team is really mad. Really mad. This has something to do with what you were creating. This is somebody who dream walked, right? To acquire knowledge, to manipulate you, to manipulate your prosperity, to manipulate your material wealth, right? This is a master manipulator. I'm telling you. So somebody's spirit team is mad because they violated somebody's boundaries and walked through a door when they should have never did it. And remember, this is what's hidden. And this is what somebody's intuition is telling them. Sometimes the most powerful psychic solution, right? A psychic solution to a difficult or compromising situation is to simply walk away. This is one of those times when the situation calls for letting go, backing off, surrendering your ego, and leaving. So, yeah, somebody got warned by somebody's spirit team to let it go, back off, and walk away. You're in a deadlock of fixed vibrations and feelings that are too great for any positive solution through further engagement. In walking away, you protect both yourself and all those involved from even more frustrating and allowing the universe to work behind the scenes to restore harmony to all concerned. No one is working against you. It's though you're pushing on the door to get to the other side when it opens inwards. Step back, give things room to move back to center, and they will. And somebody's spirit team warned somebody to let it go, to walk away, but they did it. They didn't. They violated somebody's boundaries here. So spirit made a note of it, and somebody is about to, I feel, get a divine smackdown. Somebody could have did something over the moon, right? Somebody is a master manipulator. They wanted to manipulate somebody's wealth and abundance. 2332 could be significant. 555 could be significant. This is sad. This is very sad. People think that they can do anything they want to do. Because again, in Supreme Tara, in this deck, is the Divine Protector. See if I can dig her out real quick. She is the Supreme Protection. Somebody was warned and didn't listen. And now the Divine is really upset. It's here, right here, Green Tara. Supreme Protection. So somebody was trying to limit somebody. And then look at this. Sekhmet and Shekinah is right after that. Well, Sekhmet isn't, but Shekinah is. So somebody violated spiritual law. Somebody violated somebody's boundaries. Somebody, I feel like, and somebody's Somebody's spirit team is really mad. Really freaking mad. And this divine feminine Sekhmet gave a voice to it. Because they felt like they had the power to do it. Like they didn't, like they were God, right? I'm going to do what I want to do. And you know what I've noticed? My doorbell hasn't rang all day today, huh? All right, so give me some messages with the Horse King and the Dream Walker in reverse. Give me a little bit more information for the element of fire. The moon. I'm telling you, they did something over the moon. They took advantage of an opportunity to go into somebody's dreams. And put some fears. Try to control somebody's fears. Because they felt they were owed something. 999 is significant. 555 is significant. Yeah, over the moon. We just had the new moon in Cancer. Dream Walker. Yep, 2 of Ariel. It's important to have balance. Working multiple jobs and projects at once. Making work fun. So somebody was making fun of somebody, right? See the angel sitting there? To me, this reminds me of the Hanged Man. Because he's hanging upside down. Casting an illusion. Possibly trying to get somebody to self-sacrifice themselves. The water sign said that somebody was all up in their head because they're afraid. They have a lot of anxiety that somebody is going to see through their illusion. So February 18th could be significant. August 12th could be significant. August 3rd could be significant. September 2nd could be significant. 11 November 24th could be significant. November 8th could be significant. November 6th, November 10th, November 5th. Yeah. September 28th could be significant. Yeah, Knight of Michael. They felt justified to do it. Because it's like they were either it's my way or the highway, right? That's what I feel. Because when the when the King of Mike or Knight of Michael is in reverse, this is somebody who has tried to steal somebody's intellectual idea with what they were creating. So they went into somebody's dreams. And you know, 2 people, one of them was a fire sign. The other one was the fire sign was a Sagittarius whose first name began with a C. And the other person who did this was a Pisces, the first name beginning with an L, who come into my dreams and stole my card deck. Yeah. Because they felt justified into doing it. Because they knew that I was going to make money out of it. So they stole my project. They felt that they could put a stronghold. The solution was to put a stronghold on my mind. And this could be happening to you too, viewer. Somebody try to put a stronghold on your mind to manipulate your thoughts. Like send you intrusive thoughts. They feel like they owed you or you owed them something. and then laughed at your pain. Caused you a lot of mental pain and then laughed at it. But what they didn't understand is that the angels, this person's spirit team, was watching every move, everything that they did, and made a note of it. So somebody could be seeing feathers. You know, you got a cat on there. Somebody's cat could be protecting somebody. Somebody was warned to let it go, right? To walk away, and they would not do it. Show me, be generous as far as the intuition. Yep. 5 of Michael. This is somebody who gathered up a group of people who spied, lied, and gossiped. Oh, that person don't serve you. That person's not protected. That person don't deserve that idea. That person doesn't deserve what they're creating. Because they felt that they were owed something. 5, 5, 5. And this is connected to a 5. 505. See the solution? 9 of Ariel. I'm telling you. Coming into somebody's dreams. Yeah. Somebody could be 59 years old. This could have happened last year in 2025. September. So the 9 of Ariel in reverse talks about a number of different things. Lack of strength, lack of courage, lack of self-confidence. This also talks about somebody stealing somebody's identity. So somebody could be a victim of identity theft. Somebody trying to steal somebody's success, steal somebody's out of envy. Somebody's very envious, very jealous. And they didn't want to just walk away without nothing. They wanted to walk away with something, somebody else's idea. So somebody's angels and spirit guides warned this person, this situation isn't going to serve you. You better let it go and walk away from it. And this person's like, no, I'm going to take a different approach. Since I can't reach them in the 3D reality, I'm going to approach them in their dreams. And I'm going to give them a lot of nightmares. And I'm going to make them so anxiety ridden that they will self-sacrifice. And then I'm going to sit and make fun of them and laugh at their pain. Because I took advantage of their generosity and I'm not giving nothing back to them. It's not an equal give and take here. 1111 can be significant. Look, Page of Raphael. This is the Page of Cups. Again, a message. Giving somebody a message. Somebody maybe didn't accept an invite or did not get invited somewhere to possibly some sort of a group event. They seen something in their dreams. Could have seen a trap in their dreams. Somebody trying to control something. All right, second mate. Give me a little bit more information, second mate. Knight of Raphael. This is a womanizer. Somebody is a womanizer. So somebody could have got rejected. Somebody could have got rejected and they got angry about it and they didn't want to let something go. Somebody created a lot of drama. And they were committed to playing a lot of mind games. They were committed to, perhaps, like I said, gathering up a group of people, a mob of people to come up against somebody. They were committed to making notes of everything that possibly somebody said, something somebody did, making notes of what they were creating, right? Something that they were speaking. Somebody could have made notes about somebody's lies, somebody's gossip. This is somebody who made notes of something everybody said and then turned around and spread all of it around the neighborhood. Because the Five of Michael in reverse is, or the Five of Michael in the upright is the Five of Swords. Somebody who gathers up a mob of people and spreads a lot of rumors, spreads a lot of gossip. Tries to triangulate the collective or people against somebody. Because they don't want somebody's business to survive. They don't want somebody's business to thrive. They want somebody in this lack mindset. Here, this is the solution. We'll go into their dreams. We'll attack their mind. We'll give them a lot of intrusive thoughts, hoping that they'll self-sacrifice, right? That way we can still their intellectual mindset and cloak them ourselves in their light. Right? Cloak themselves in their light. So we're going to make them feel insecure with the red. Make them feel insecure. Block their mindset from, limit their mindset so that they will limit their reality. Winged wise ones. Yeah, Seven of Ariel. They planned it. So I feel like what you need to know is the angels are planning something. Your spirit team got something up their sleeve. Because they made a note of everything that these people did. We have two knights, but we have the Five of Michael, which talks about a mob of people. So at least 7 to 9 people. The angels made a note of it, and they have a plan. And they're reviewing all the notes that they made. Right? They're making a note of it, and they're reviewing it. This is like this energy of Santa Claus, right? I'm making a note of the good ones and the bad ones. Was you good or was you bad? So the angels are reviewing something here. And they're telling you to be patient. Because there's a miracle about to occur here. They're coming in to somebody's aid. Because somebody was strong enough to stand in their power. So somebody is calling all of their power back into the light. So we have another 7 coming through here. 999 is very, very significant. Very significant. 7 and a 2 is a 9. And a 9. And then the moon is a 9. So 999. 27 is a 9. So what's happening is somebody's spirit team made a note of everything that these people did. And all the cords that they tried to attach when they dream walked into their mind is being cut. and it's helping somebody to move beyond whatever has this narcissistic spiritual group tried to limit. So they're telling you to trust the process. They're telling you that you've made wise investments. You've put your time, your energy, and your focus into moving beyond this limitation. You've put your time, your energy, and your focus into letting go and walking through a door into your spiritual power. And you got this player who is angry because they couldn't play you. Couldn't play with your heart. This is somebody you rejected. And they made a note of it. Well, so-and-so rejected me, so I'm going to make sure that I gather up this mob of people to come up against them. I'm going to make sure that I spread a lot of lies, a lot of gossip around them, so that nobody will want them. I'm going to make sure that they believe they lost their divine protection. This is somebody who's mad because you cut cords. Look, King of Raphael, 3 of Raphael. Yeah, look, the sun shined down on this player who was just there for the good time, the long time. And somebody, right? Somebody was, like I said, somebody was very warm. Somebody was very generous. Somebody is very much in their masculine and feminine power. Somebody trusted their intuition. Right? The 3 of Cups there. So there's going to be a reason to celebrate something. Because the sun's coming out again. And justice is about to be served. Yeah, somebody tried to steal somebody's identity. Somebody is a victim of somebody's bad behavior and trying to steal somebody's either spiritual identity or literally their physical identity. So they could have been trying to steal somebody's spiritual identity and cloak themselves in your light. But Spirit seen it. Yeah, Knight of Gabriel. 3 knights here. Not 1 king. 3 knights. Yeah, you trusted your intuition and you knew, right? You just knew. You knew instinctively what was happening. So you courageously took the action to stand in your power, to see something from a higher perspective. To see the solution is just to let it all go and walk through that door and allow the divine to handle it. To be patient because you knew that the divine was making note of it. Because why? Because you knew you were divinely protected. Yeah. Yeah, this person, so you can have somebody who's very paranoid, right? Somebody who's very paranoid. This couple. Yep, they could be very paranoid of somebody's divine authority. Somebody is very paranoid of somebody's spiritual authority. Their spiritual gifts. Because they freed themselves from this mental cage that somebody was trying to put them in. Right? And walked away. Listened to their intuition and walked away. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and pull a Light Keeper card to finalize this reading. You made peace with it. Letting go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible this time, and that's exactly what you did. You let go of the need to be right. You trusted your intuition. You knew this person was a womanizer. You knew it. Light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming in loud and clear. Yep. You listened to it and moved on. Trust in the process. Yes, somebody was very envious of your beauty. Very envious of how you looked. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. That's that envy in their heart. Jealousy. They were jealous of how you looked. Yeah, they were jealous of how you looked, so they come into your dreams and try to control a narrative. And what they did was they took advantage of your light. Because they were angry. Angry, why? Because you let go. You cut the cord and you let go, and you no longer was allowing, like you were no longer trying to prove your worth to anybody. You were no longer allowing these persons' manipulative words to affect you. Affect your confidence. You've seen the solution. Through your dreams. Right? Yeah, I'm telling you. You used amethyst. You move beyond the challenge. Focused on your own strengths. Focused on your own desires. And you rose up out of a situation. You took a leap of faith. Spirit animal warned you. Because you're an earth angel and you're divinely protected not only by the angels in your spirit team, but the earth. You listen, like you also have hope. They come through with some music. You connected to music. You forget, you forgive, the energy of forgiveness, and you learn to love and accept and honor who you are, flaws and all. You answered the call and you found balance. You got Archangel Raphael coming in and healing, right? Healing wounds, right? All right.